Hello my friends, Chris Cards back with a private signing return video. 5 returns for you today. Let's open these up and find out who I paid to get an autograph from. And we've got our first envelope here from Lehigh Valley area. And we've got Bob Rogers, aka Buck Rogers, here on a 74 Topps card. Frank Colucci, of course, the manager at the time for the Twins, signed the card as well. Of course, he passed away several years ago, but he did sign a lot before he passed. So I was able to pick up that card on eBay and get it signed by Bob Rogers. That card is ready for the binder, as the other guys I could not get signatures of. Here is the 87 Expos Leaders card signed by Mike Fitzgerald. You saw that back in my private signing video number 10. So that card is almost complete. Now, I've heard and seen people get the umpire on that card as well. I'm not sure who the umpire is. If any of you have any idea, let me know in the comments down below. That'd be kind of cool to get that finished off. But 2 private signings this card went to, so it'd be kind of a big risk to mail it off to a TTM, but I think I'd do it just to see if I can get all 3 signatures. I think that would be super unique for the binder. The binders I am talking about, guys, 87 Topps, 89 Upper Deck, 74 Topps, and 84 Topps. Those are the sets I'm chasing, which means when people are talking about going after certain sets, they're trying to get all the cards they can autographed in those sets. Of course, I do a lot of TTMs. Every Monday I do a TTM video. Now, Bob Rogers is a sporadic TTMer. He's not very reliable. Of course, I had this Frank Colucci card. I did not want to risk through the mail, as well as the Expos Leaders cards, which Mike Fitzgerald's signature already on it. I did not want to risk sending that through the mail as well, so I just paid the freight. $20 a card, $70 total, because I did pay $10 extra for the 87 National League Manager of the Year inscription. When someone has a pretty cool, like an All-Star, a World Series champion, I will usually pay, if it's $5 or $10 for an inscription, I'll usually pay the freight just to make those inscriptions and those cards and those sets stand out just a little bit more. So there you guys go. Buck Rogers, a nice return from him. What else can I say about this guy? These cards look great. Can't wait to get them in the binder. Next return from Milwaukee, Wisconsin here. I feel the card saver in here, so this is somebody important, and we've got my thank you note here, and let me organize these cards real quick because they're all messed up. All right, guys. Lots of sticky notes attached to them and whatnot, so here we go. Fred McGriff, the crime dog. Crime dog got his name because of McGruff, the crime dog. Remember the commercials with McGruff, the crime dog? Well, that's how Fred McGriff became the crime dog. This is hologram from TriStar there on the back. Fred McGriff, $90 a card, 89 Upper Deck for the set, 89 Upper Deck team checklist, and 87 Topps for the set. I did request the holograms on each of the cards because why not? I mean, the cards aren't worth a whole lot, and they are authenticated, so to speak, with a hologram from TriStar, which is a pretty reputable dealer, and that was it, guys. Fred McGriff did not TTM. Very sporadic with private signings, although now that he's in the Hall of Fame as of this year, 2023 inductee, congratulations. He's got 7. He's had 7 so far scheduled this year or already completed. His last one was 2021, and the last one before that was 2019. So glad to get Crime Dog done for the sets. Let's move on to our 3rd private signing return. Cincinnati, Ohio, our next return here with my endangered species stamp. And I've got an index card. Let me go ahead and take that thing off because I had all my information on it. And we've got Ken Griffey Sr. here on an 84 Topps card. Very nice. He signs 2 or 3 times a year via private signings, $25 a card. 74 Topps rookie card of Ken Griffey Sr., as well as 3 other guys that do sign 87 Topps as well for the set. Very happy to get that taken care of. All 3 sets finished as far as Ken Griffey Sr. is concerned. However, Dave Augustine, Steve Ontiveros, and Jim Tyrone, they all signed. Tyrone and Ontiveros, I think, are $5 a card. Augustine is free. Ideally, you do not want to send to TTM after you get the private signings, but I sent this card to Steve Ontiveros to get it signed, and I never got it back. So I had to actually buy this before the signing took place and get it signed, and hope I will send it off again and get all 3 of these guys on here. Otherwise, I will consider it a complete failure. So $25 I do not want to waste. Hopefully, cross your fingers. Watch my Through the Mail Monday videos on Monday and follow my journey on this card, and hopefully I can get these other 3 signatures on here without any issues. Awesome to get back Ken Griffey. Of course, he does not TTM as well. And let's move on to our 4th return. Trenton, New Jersey. I know who this is because I've got the see the address label on here. Very happy to get this back. This is from my old high school baseball coach, so go figure. Go figure. How about that for a tease? Of course, he wasn't the head coach because he didn't teach. So the teacher, Chuck Clare, who taught social studies. He was our head coach, but he really wasn't our head coach. Wally was our head coach, and we referred to him as Wally. We didn't refer to him as coach or anything else. We called him Wally. And he was intense, and he was awesome. Awesome guy to be around for the 2 years he was there. And we got Wally Backman back on an 86 tops, $10 plus a $5 inscription for each of these cards, $15 a card. Great deal. Make sure I put them up right side. My name's on the back of all these, so there you guys go. Inscribed 86 World Series on the 87-89 Upper Deck, and of course 89 Upper Deck High Number Series. I did not know what to have him inscribe. I had no idea, so I just had him inscribe his career average, so go figure. I don't know. That's pretty cool. Yes, when Wally was coaching my team back in the day, I had stacks of Wally cards, and I never got the nerve to bring them in to get them signed. And I was really this was Prineville, Oregon. This was middle of nowhere. So I was the only guy that really knew who he was. Of course, I was a Mets fan, transplant from New Jersey. I knew everything about the 86 Mets, of course, and all about Wally Backman. So it was awesome. Surreal to be on the team with him. But yeah, none of the other kids, Oregon is kind of a basketball state. So no one really, of course, knew who the heck Wally Backman was but me. So I sat next to him on trips, talked his ear off, had a lot of fun. A lot of good memories of that time. Coolest part about being on the baseball team. Glad to finally get these cards signed after 25 years of being in high school. So pretty awesome. Wally Backman. Great to get these back. Let's move on to our next return. Our fourth return from Nova. I used to love Nova. I used to watch Wild America with Marty Stauffer. Nova, Northern Virginia. That's what that stands for. I had to look it up a long time ago. I had no idea. And we've got Mickey Tettleton right here. Two-time All-Star inscribed Mickey Tettleton on an 89 Upper Deck. $20 a card for Mr. Mickey Tettleton. Probably like $15 plus $5 for the inscription, something like that. And he's got another signing coming up as well, which is the same price. So, like I said, if it's $5 or $10 for an inscription, I'll usually get it. $20, $30, that gets a little bit crazy. So I try to get as many cards inscribed as I can. Yes, it increases the cost, but it also adds to the uniqueness of the binder and the sets collected. So there you guys go. Mickey Tettleton, who does not, of course, TTM. Some of these guys randomly, sporadically do, like Buck Rogers did. I told you guys that, but so I'm not just a broken record saying, well, they don't. None of them TTM. Some of them do TTM. I've got other reasons for going through private signing. Of course, people with big pieces, expensive pieces, bats, jerseys, all that stuff, gloves, stuff you don't really want to send TTM. Of course, private signings are the place to go. So anyway, if you guys want to know where I get my private signing information, Private Signings Facebook group is pretty good, as well as sportscollectors.net has a great private signing tab. Let's move on to our final private signing of the day. All right, friends, North Texas, our final private signing return of the day. Let's see who we have behind our final envelope. We have Thanks Daryl. And we've got Jerry Royster. Jerry Royster does not sign TTM at all. And he barely does private signings. He did a private signing last year. He did a private signing in 2020, this is what that is from, $15 a card. And he did a private signing in 2015. So paid the freight for Jerry Royster to get my 84, 87 tops, and 89 Upper Deck cards signed for the set. Very happy to get these done. They look fantastic. I'm not sure why he doesn't sign very much. Maybe he does more private signings that just aren't listed on SCN. I'm not really sure how that works. I don't think so, though. Most of the private signing community is pretty tight-knit, pretty much the same people. And they always post on SCN. So there you guys go. Private signing video number 12, I do believe. Hope you guys liked these cards I got back. Always kind of fun to see who's coming up next. Wally, McGriff, Buck, Griffey, all those guys. They look great. And, of course, Royster and Tettleton as well. And now I got to get these in the binder. So there you guys go. Thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hit that subscribe button. I do all sorts of TTM stuff every Monday with my Through the Mail Monday video, which you may have seen before. And, of course, I put all of these cards in the binder. I put 10 cards in every weekend, and I post a video on Facebook, obviously. I do not post it on Facebook. I'm just speaking too fast now. My brain can't keep up. Post those videos on YouTube, and you can watch the 10 cards that go in, how much they cost, and all that stuff. So there you guys go. Thanks for watching, and see ya.